Cross City e-bike, and I'm trying to go up onto the Old King's Road, an old ox drove. We'll see how we go, eh? If it's even possible. I've got 20-inch wheels and I'm going on a track like this. As you can see, I'm in gear. It's pedal assist one. See how it is. Over the lumps and bumps. Ugh. Too bad. I might put it in pedal assist 2 now. It's quite steep. And I'm having to help the bike, but the bike's doing most of the work. And this is steep. I'm nearly wheeling every time I push on the pedals. So I just like seeing what these little folding e-bikes can do, because if it means you can take them somewhere new, which you can do quite easily with these folding ones, and then at least really get off the beaten path, well, that's, for me, that really appeals. I'm sure it appeals to most of you as well. Wow, this is properly steep and loose and rocky. Okay, we're nearly at the top. That's been pretty steep, but this bike has done it. I'm a little out of breath because I'm having to pedal a little, but I mean, honestly, nothing like you would have to do on a normal bike, which I've done plenty. I'm not lazy. I have done my share. I've ridden over the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. I've ridden over the Pyrenees in the Spanish-French border. I've cycled through France many times. I've cycled to the Sahara Desert also. So I was younger though. 20 years younger. More than 20 years younger, 25 years younger. And there we go. We're on the old ox drove, I think, as far as I know. Wow, yeah, there we are. Right, I'm just going to stop and let you have a look. Oh, what a bike! I mean, honestly, what a bike! There we go. There's a fort over there. There you can see. It's going to be windy, sorry. Wow, that's nice. That's the other ridgeway that I was trying to get on as well, over there. Look at that. Okay. I've just stopped because it's just so peaceful up here. I mean, this little folding, any folding e-bike, it doesn't matter. You can sling it in your car, and I am meaning any car, near enough. Certainly a hatchback. Maybe smaller cars, maybe like a Fiat 500. I'm sure it would fit in there somehow. And you can park up, unfold the bike, switch on the battery, climb steep hills with it, even on gravel, and come to places where you wouldn't otherwise probably come to. I mean, yeah, some would, and I would on a normal bike, you know, because luckily I'm physically able to do that still, but some people aren't, and why should they miss out? And if one of these bikes means that allows you to do that, well, that's a win, isn't it? That's just a win. Thanks to a tiny little e-bike, I mean, it just allows you to do things like this. Look at that, that's a fantastic bivvy spot in there. Goodness. Wild camp. Just great. Just great. You'll notice I'm in power assist 1 because it's quite a lumpy road. You probably heard it in the vibration in my voice. And it's enough. Let's see what's further up. So there we go, the Carrera mid-range cheapish e-bike. You can see I've got my bar bag on there. Can take you know, being a little bit careful, obviously. You don't want to be beating it up. Can take tracks like this, which are, you know, gravel, loose gravel. Get to places with views like this and get away from people, which in a crowded country like ours, let's be honest, that's what you want to try and do occasionally, or if not occasionally, you know, more. Interestingly, I'm sure some of you might know, hopefully, why is there 3 tracks? Obviously one for one wheel, one for the other wheel, but why is there one in the middle? Well, I never knew that until recently, watching a channel I'll mention in a moment. But the middle one was where the ponies pulled the carts, or the horses pulled the carts, whatever, oxen I suppose, and back in the days. So yeah, so it got worn, and now obviously people continue to use that on a bike because it's soft, you know, maybe it's a bit smoother than, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, that's what it was. It was the pony's hooves, or the animal's hooves, that were pulling the trap or the cart or whatever. Yeah, I learned that fact on a YouTube video called Dave Knowles Filmmaker, I think he's called. Knowles with a silent K at the beginning. And he's putting on all the old episodes of a thing called Country Ways, which used to be on TV when I was a boy in the 80s in the UK. And it used to annoy me actually, because it used to be on TV before the Muppet Show was on, and I'd always be there waiting, like you did in those days, waiting for your program you wanted to watch, and it would be this old man talking about old things, and I was like, it's so boring, get off, I want to see the Muppets. It's so funny, isn't it, how you change. Now I watch it on YouTube because it's all about stuff like this, you know, and that's why I came here, because this is the old Oxdrove to London. This goes all the way to London via Salisbury and Shaftesbury, yeah, places like that. Probably all the way from the West Country, I expect. It's not all accessible now, but this is. Anyway, little fact. I know this is going to be terrible camera work, but I just want to hopefully show you quite how steep this was coming up it, because I'm now coming back down again. I've been along for a couple of miles or so, and this little bike, this tiny little e-bike, came up here, got me up here, and this is only the sort of top section. It went on for a long way, but there was these ramps as well, and you know, I'm trying to be kind to it, but yeah, that's the surface and that's the steepness. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's properly steep and loose. I'll probably need a new pair of brake pads soon, because I've been using this quite a lot, and yeah, just brilliant. Get yourself one of these. It's so fun. You know, have it alongside your normal bike if you're worried about feeling like you're cheating or whatever. You know, if you, I mean, look how steep that is down there. I don't know if you can see. It's brilliant. I love it, as you can tell. All the best.